Okay, guys, listen up, please. Now, I know that you all want to play in the Champions League, but we've got a big Yorkshire derby up here first in the Premier League, and we need to make sure that we're taking care of business in the league, obviously. So, come on. Who's fresh, ready to play against Leeds? Anybody? Come on, guys. It's only September. You can't be all tired already. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Sheffield Wednesday as we look to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. It's Season 5, it's Episode 3, and today we have a Yorkshire derby in the Premier League versus Leeds and then a huge Champions League tie at Celtic. Obviously, we lost our opener against Bayern Munich. We really do need to take at least a draw away to Celtic to have any chance of that third spot and Europa League football after Christmas, but we start in the medical centre. Now, the big news really is that Marcus Edwards has picked himself up another injury. He's been missing for 9 days already. He's about the same away. He lifted weights or something, hurt himself, idiot. And it's a big blow, obviously, because Marcus Edwards is a big part of what we do going forward. Though increasingly he looks a little bit like we could upgrade on him, but not right now. He has been really, really good for us. So he's going to be injured again and missing. But to be honest, the big disappointment is not disappointment, but it's just the fatigue players. Look at this. Already, and we're not even into October yet, and we've already got basically a first team of players that are already fatigued, or in Martinez's case, just not able to play 90 minutes, never mind being tired to start. So that's obviously not exactly where we wanted to be so early on. Obviously, my squad rotation could be better, but we're still figuring out, how we're playing as well. So maybe that's coming into it a little bit. Now, one other thing that's happened since last episode, if we go and have a look at facilities here, is that our facilities have been upgraded, both youth and training. So we now have excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, and the junior coaching and recruitment is exceptional as well. So we're getting there. We will go again on the facilities, and we won't rest until they are all state-of-the-art. And we are getting to the point, we're getting close to our Hillsborough expansion as well. We're about a month and a week or so away from that happening. So that will be exciting when that happens. Now, there are 2 games to catch you up on since last episode as well. One in the league, one in the Carabao Cup. First up, it was Brighton in the Premier League. So let's see how we did. We fell behind just before half-time. And we're 2-0 down early in the second half. Oliver Brummer pulled one back with a great first goal for the club. And Diagana crossed for Nabian to rescue a point. So it was a decent comeback from us, to be honest. In the end, we could have nicked a point. You can see from the XG tracker there, we finished strong. We ended up going away from this and bringing on wingers, so that's why Diagana came on. What we did is we put Brummer up out wide on the as an inverted winger on the left, and Nabian came on to play up top eventually for Gould. Nabian obviously did what he does and got header goal at the end there. It was a difficult one to say because we were disappointing to start with, came back well, and then in the end, as I said, could have won it, and maybe it's a little bit disappointing to only leave with a draw. But Brighton are a decent team, so there's it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Next up, it was Carabao Cup action. We went to Arsenal. We certainly didn't play the first team, so let's see how we did. We took a first half lead when Jabing found space in the area before smashing in a first Wednesday goal. Abel Ruiz's wonderfully weighted pass for Nabian put us 2-0 up late on, before Martinez picked out Jabring's run to add a third moments later. So there we go, the kids did good. You can see we were second best. They had more shots than us, same amount on target, but we took our chances. Jabring in midfield looked quite good. Young Callum Jones, he got a game at left back, did fine, and he's still developing really nicely, old Callum Jones. Keach at centre-back got a game, and again, he's slowed down a little bit, but we're looking to give him more first-team football this season, so hopefully, technically, he'll kick on a little bit. But yeah, we did really, really well. We're into that for the next round. It wasn't a poor Arsenal team either. There's, that looks very much like a first-ish team. So absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Absolutely brilliant. Now, in the next round, we have got a relatively soft one. It's away, but it's against Rochdale, who I think are League One. They are League One. I know that because we're loaning players to them. So that's very, very winnable indeed, you'd have to say. Now, if we look at the league table, it's not perfect, but we're figuring ourselves out, and it's not the worst. It's Champions League, of course, which is the big one. We need to as I said, at least not lose to Celtic to have any chance of dropping into that Europa League for next season. Now let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Leeds. Leeds, you can see, are a point ahead of us, so we can make a big step up the table here with a good result. We're expecting a 4-4-1-1 from them. Now I think they were newly promoted for this season, weren't they? And this is the team that we're sending out. Now again, we are favouring the Champions League for now, so it's Bevacqua, this guy, Federico in goal. It's Mendel, Schurz, Bellic, and Del Prato as the back four. It is Samare as the deep-lying playmaker in behind Sodlikov and Proaste. I've got to sign English players, don't I, so I can say their names. He's very, very decent, so we'll see how he gets on. It's going to be Diangana and Marin in wide areas. Ruiz goes up top, and, well, let's just see how we do. So there we go, we can see their lineup there. Thiago Almada is a good player. We looked at signing him actually, but Leeds wanted a little bit too much for him. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do here. Now, I have been taking the pressure off. That's certainly what we did against Arsenal, and it worked really, really well. Now, what I'm not really seeing here is an option to take pressure off. Let's give the fans the performance they're expecting, so let's maybe go with that. We'll point our finger, we'll say we have faith in them. And, yeah, we'll get out there. All right, now while we're waiting for the game to get underway, I do have to say a huge, huge thank you to a new Patreon supporter of mine. So, Flossius, thank you so much, mate. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. As I always say, it's not expected, the Patreon support, but if you are able to and you do enjoy the content, there's a link down in the description. You get little thank you perks as well. So, yeah, go and check that out if you're interested and if you're able to. But, again, if not, just keep watching those ads for me, and that is more than enough. All right, so let's see what we can do here. We do need to start getting on winning ways, don't we? And at home to Leeds, the Ngana gets a shot away, but it's a decent save by their keeper. And that will be that. Yeah, I think the biggest difference between the Arsenal game and the other games is that I didn't expect to win, so I kind of went into the game, into the team talk with that attitude, and they played with freedom. It's probably the best way to say it. They really did look okay at times. So I'm thinking maybe that's an approach we need to adapt in other games now. I've perhaps been a little bit guilty of being overconfident, thinking, oh, we're a Champions League team now. We should be able to beat anybody. Which isn't necessarily how we got into the Champions League in the first place, and we've been done. Half an hour in, and Callum Hudson-Odoi has a first goal of the season. And, well, Mendel maybe needs to do a little bit better there. Schurz looks a bit of a shambles at the back, doesn't he? Worst 10 million I've ever spent, I think, that guy. And we come straight back. All right, come on, let's peg him back, boys. Bellic on the ball. What can he do? Forward for Diogo. It's wide for Diangana. Can he do something for us here? Back to Diogo. To Abel Ruiz. Nice ball there for Diangana. Come on, boys. Pull it back. It's towards the back post. It is off. That's in. And Antonio Marin pulls us level instantly. Our first goal. It's the first start of the season for Antonio Marin, actually. And, well, that is much, much better, boys. Straight off the kickoff. Diangana, Abel Ruiz, all heavily involved, and it was across to the back post, and Marin pulled away. It's a bullet header. It's a wonderful header from Antonio Marin, actually, over the keeper, under the bar, and it's 1-1. All right, what were we worried about? Complacent, overconfident, perfect. That's exactly the reaction that you want to scoring a goal. We're a little bit unlucky that they scored from their only shot on goal, if we're being completely honest, I think, although we were quite badly opened up. Yeah, we'll say we're not happy. We'll pump our fists. We'll say that we have faith in them to go back out there and win this. And I think maybe we hold off from making any subs. A lot of... and Mendel's picked up an injury. What sort of an injury has he got? We'll keep an eye on it. It is bruised ankle. He's fine. I really want to keep him be fresh for the Champions League if we can absolutely manage it. Samare. What can we do here? Ball forward. It's Diangana. Diangana just looks good, doesn't he? I always think. There's a good ball for Diogo Prostete. Oh, he's got to do better. He had a clear view of goal there. He's got to do better. We've got a corner. Diangana to take it. It's headed away. He'll get a second chance. Can he pick out? It's gone behind for another corner. Who's not playing well other than Schurz, who's a bit of a shambles? Ruiz isn't having his best game up there. So we have a couple of options. Mandel, maybe someone go to the ball. Sodlikov has done well to track him, and he's given away a penalty, has he? Is that a penalty? No, we got away with that. All right. What we might do... Okay, so let's try one thing before we make subs, and let's advance forward for you. Let's switch you guys over. Diangana is left-footed, so we'll play out-and-out wingers for a while here and just see if that works. If not, we have the option to go to 2 up top, which might be something we need to look to consider. The other thing we could maybe look to do is Abel Ruiz as an inside forward or something along those lines. All right, so it's not working. Abel Ruiz is having a poor game. Nabian has a nice habit of just popping up with goals for us, so let's get him on. And, well, come on, boys. Marin is looking apprehensive. We don't really have a wide option, do we? Could Jabing play out wide right? He probably could, you know. So let's make that change. Despite having a goal, Marin's performance hasn't been great, has it? And we might leave it at that. If we make another change, it might be to go with a second man up top. But at this point in the game, I don't necessarily think we even want to do that. Can we demand more late on here? No, it's going to be another draw. Well, we responded well to going behind, and then we didn't really do a great deal after that, did we? So, yeah, it's the sort of game you should be winning, boys. So there we go. We're only a point outside, although we've played a game more than a few, but we're only a point outside of the European places, and I think that the goal needs to try and be to get back into Europe this season. It probably won't be Champions League at this point. I think we can just maybe accept that. But we do want to make sure we're getting back into Europe, I think. So there we go. That's game 1. Wait right there, guys. We'll be back for game 2. We go to Celtic in the Champions League. Okay, welcome back. It's Champions League time. We can see that Munich and Real Madrid was the early kickoff. Real Madrid won away in Bayern. So, yeah, Real Madrid are obviously a very good team, aren't they? But we kind of knew that. So we are facing Celtic away from home. This is one of these games, I think, a draw at a minimum. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. Now, it's a little bit difficult to set up for this because basically what we had to go off is games in the Scottish Premiership where they go all-out attack, and their game against Real Madrid where they were very much sitting back. So what we don't really know is exactly how they're going to come out and face us. So it's... we'll go with the playmaker then. So it just makes it a little bit difficult to set up. But we're going to go with Federico in goal. Taimon, MB, Carmo and Martinez as the back four. McCrory in behind Pippi and Cook in midfield. Castrati as an out-and-out winger. Bruma as an inverted winger. So we'll see how this works out. Rizzini up top for us. We have the option to change. We can go 2 up top. We can go different wingers. We can go out-and-out wingers. We can do all sorts of things. But hopefully we won't need to worry. So we can see the team sheets there. Now, the interesting thing about this game, there's no referee. So schoolyard rules. I'm assuming there's going to be no penalties and a few rough tackles going in. Go out and have some fun tonight, boys. Enjoy the Champions League. And hopefully... Let's pump our fist. Let's, yeah, come on. And here we go. It is, well, it's not quite group on the line, but if we were to lose this game, it does put massive, massive pressure on us, doesn't it? To then, we would then have to go and, well, we have to beat them at our place anyway. But it does start to get a little bit, well, any chance of the top 2 is gone. And, yeah, it gets a little bit nervy, doesn't it? But you'd like to think, well, let's be honest, we wouldn't like to think, but I don't think top 2. We needed to beat Bayern Munich at home, didn't we, to have any chance of top 2. Here we go, free kick, and B stands over it. It's there for, I missed who it was, Bruma probably, wasn't it? And B has it now. Gets it in there for Taimon, Pippi. They are really closing us down here, aren't they? Can we play around their press? We've done well so far. Bruma, crossfield pass. Oh, Castrati can't quite get there, but it's picked up by Martinez. Can he get across? And he goes back to Cook. Cook gets the ball in. Castrati, is he onside? It doesn't matter because he has missed the chance. And he indeed was offside in any case. So there we go. A little bit of an insight as to what we're going to come up against. They're going to press us. We're going to try and ping it around. And hopefully we're going to come out on top. We've got a corner to defend here. Can we get that away, please? We might need to do a little bit more work on defending corners. We come back for the goal kick. Federico gets it there for Carmo. Forward for Cook. Cook has a lot of space through the middle there. Here we go with Pippi. Gets it wide for Brummer. Brummer has a run at the defence. Rizzini, go on, make a run, mate. Brummer, can he play in Rizzini? Oh, Cook has it. Cook unleashes. And it goes wide. You wonder if he... I guess it opened up for him. He had Castrati on his outside there. You wonder if there was the ball that he had there. Get to the byline, pull it back. But anyway, Martinez with a long throw. Castrati can't win the header. And here comes Celtic. Come on, Cook. Get a foot in for us, mate. Oh, it's a terrible attempted tackle. Oh, it's off the post. It's bouncing around. And eventually it finds its way to the back of the net. And it's just... Oh, it's just not going for us right now. Yeah. Yeah. Cook had them do better there, didn't he? And it's bounced, it's hit post, and B's clearance has smacked Taimon on the backside. And it was desperate defending, wasn't it? And you can't complain when desperate defending doesn't come off for you. But yeah, it's just not quite going our way just now. We've got another corner to defend. I'm wondering already if wingers aren't quite working for us. There's a header away for Brummer. Brummer gets there wonderfully. It's him and Castrati. Brummer's gone straight through. Come on, Brummer. Brummer! Oh, you've got to finish. It's still there. He's pounced, has he? No, not quite. Let's try demand more just before half-time. Can we get a strong end to the half? No, we can't. We've had the Brummer chance. We've had the Cook shot earlier on in the half, but overall, we can't really say we've been brilliant there, have we? Expect a better performance second half, and I'm wondering if we might need to change. I'm really struggling to find the best way to play. And until we do that, we're always going to struggle, aren't we? So let's do that. Castrate will need to come off. Let's keep Pippi as a Mazzella. So do we bring on Samare and move Cook in as a playmaker? Maybe that's something we could look to do. Or do we play Castrate as a Mazzella? A little bit of an X factor out there. He signed a new contract too, by the way, 4-year extension. Probably should have mentioned that at the start. I mean, he has no idea what to do. But let's maybe try that to start with. Get rid of that. We'll keep counter-pressing. We need to get ourselves back into the game. Yeah. If Castrati doesn't work, then obviously we can make changes. But we'll just give him a chance. Just see if playing in the different shape, if it does help at all. It doesn't look like it is, does it? All right. So let's. Where is he? Castrate. Let's bring on Jabing for him. Jabing looked quite good against Arsenal. So maybe he's going to start finding his feet for us. Nothing is happening. Oh, what is going on with us? What is going on with us? What if we try and no pressure? We're looking motivated. That hasn't worked. We've got a free kick, though. Jabing knocks it in. Back post, and it's over the bar. Rizzini, I think it was, with the header. All right. Brummer's not having a great game, so let's get Ruiz on for him. And Cook's not having a great game, so let's get Samare on for him. Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it? It's just... Is there anything else? I mean, we've done nothing in the second half, and that's almost the worst thing, isn't it? It's desperate times here, and we've just not created anything. Come on, boys, give us something here. No, we look out of our depth, don't we? And that is well, any chance of getting out of the group gone, and suddenly it's looking as though it's going to be, no football after Christmas. So there we go. Celtic grabbed deserved win. I don't know what to do. We should be a lot better than we are. I can't settle on a formation because I can't find any sort of consistency in what plays better in what sort of game. It's just not working right now. And that's obviously disappointing. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back for Real Madrid at home and Liverpool at home in the league. Those are two big games for us. And if we can take anything from that, well, it'll be where did this Arsenal? I don't know. That's almost the most frustrating thing. That result is annoying me more than if it was a loss because I can't figure out why it happened. Anyway, guys, so we'll do that next time. Real Madrid and Liverpool. If we take anything from that on current form, it'll be a miracle. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Take care.